Hello, dear students. Good morning to all of you, and once again, welcome to the lecture series on Laplace transform. So, in the previous lecture, we have discussed the basic formula of Laplace transform, and also we have discussed the properties of Laplace transformation. Okay, so in this lecture session, I will going to discuss problems based on Laplace transform. Okay, so the question is we have to evaluate integration of 0 to infinity sine t by t dt. Okay, so before solving this question, first we should know which type of integral is this. Okay, so this integral is basically of infinite integral. Okay, so what is infinite integral? The integral whose length is not finite is called infinite integral. So this problem is basically of infinite integral type. Okay, so basically the length of the integral, length means what? The limits. Okay, so the function what we are going to integrate and whose limit is not finite. Okay, here see, we have to integrate this function from 0 to infinite. Okay, so as for example, we say here the limit is from a to infinite. Also you can say minus infinity to a or minus infinity to infinity. So if the limit is of this type, okay, that type of integral basically we know is infinite integral. So the problem is based on this infinite integral. Okay, now let us solve this problem. So let this function sine t by t is equal to gt. Okay, right? So what we have to integrate? We have to integrate this function gt from 0 to infinite, gt dt. Okay, this is our question. Okay. So we introduce the concept of Laplace transform here to solve this question. Okay, so if we write this integral like this way, integration 0 to infinite e to the power minus st gt dt. Okay, this is basic definition of Laplace transform. Okay, so here we are just finding the Laplace transform of gt. Okay, so Laplace transform of gt is what? We can write here Laplace of gt, which is equal to basically gs. Okay, so how we find the Laplace integration of 0 to infinite gt dt? So simply if we put here if you put in this equation integration of 0 to infinite e to the minus st e to the minus st gt dt, if you put here the value of s is equal to 0, okay, say this equation 1, so put the value of s is equal to 0. After putting the value of s is equal to 0, what we get? We get integration 0 to infinite e to the minus 0 into t, okay, gt dt, which is equal to g of 0. So we get integration 0 to infinite e to the power minus 0 into 2, that means e to the power basically minus 0. So the value of e to the power minus 0 or e to the power 0 is equal to 1. So here the 1 into gt is equal to gt dt, which is equal to g of 0. So this is the concept we introduce to solve this problem. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to find the Laplace of sin t by t. Okay, if we find the Laplace of sin t by t, then simply what we will do? We will simply put the value of s is equal to 0, and that will be our answer. Okay, so this is our gt. Okay, so gt is equal to sin t by t, and now we have to find the Laplace of sin t by t. Okay, so and the formula of sin t by t we don't know the Laplace of, directly we don't know the Laplace of sin t by t. Okay, so we have to use the properties here, and which property we use here? You see here sin t by t. Okay, so the function is the time domain function sin t is basically divided by t. Okay, so we have a if suppose here let us consider sin t is equal to ft. Okay, so let us consider sin t is equal to ft. So gt is equal to what? ft by t. Okay, so Laplace of gt, Laplace of gt is equal to Laplace of ft by t. And we have studied in the previous lecture the properties when we divide some function of time domain function by t, then what will be our Laplace transformation here? The Laplace transformation will be here in the division form, so we get here in the integration. Okay, so s to infinity fs ds. Okay, so we have to find the Laplace of ft. Here fs is what? Fs is basically the Laplace of ft. Okay, so we have to find the Laplace of ft. Okay, then put put fs here, and that will be, then after integrating from s to infinity we get the Laplace of gt. Okay, that will be basically equal to gs, right? So we have to find the Laplace of ft now. Okay, so I am going to rub this. Okay, now we have to find the Laplace of ft. So Laplace of ft is basically the Laplace of sin t. Okay, ft is equal to sin t. So what is the Laplace of sin t? We have studied in the previous lecture, I think in lecture number 1. So Laplace of sin t is nothing but 1 upon 1 plus s square, or s square plus 1, you can write here 1 plus s square. Okay, simply we know the formula sin at. Laplace of sin at was a upon s square plus a square. So put the value here, a is equal to 1, so simply you get sin t. So 1 upon s square plus 1 square, that means 1 upon s square plus 1. So this is the Laplace of sin t. Okay, then what will be the Laplace of, now we have to find the Laplace of gt. Okay, so Laplace of gt is nothing but Laplace of sin t by t. Okay, so simply s to infinite, and what is fs? Fs here is 1 by 1 plus s square. This is fs. Okay, this is our fs. So put the value of fs here, 1 upon 1 plus s square ds. Okay, now we have to integrate this 1 by 1 plus s square ds. Okay, so the integration of 1 upon 1 plus s square ds will be what? Tan inverse s. Okay, the integration of 1 upon 1 plus s square ds will be tan inverse s, and the limit is s to infinite, right? So first we have to put the upper limit, then lower limit. Okay, so tan inverse infinity minus tan inverse s, and the tan inverse value of tan inverse infinity is basically pi by 2. Okay, minus tan inverse s. So we know one formula here, just from this, we know here one formula, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. In inverse trigonometric function we have studied this formula. Okay, right? So from here we can find pi by 2 minus tan inverse x, pi by 2 minus tan inverse x, pi by 2 minus tan inverse x is equal to cot inverse x. So by using this we can write here pi by 2 minus tan inverse s is basically cot inverse x, cot inverse here s. Okay, so cot inverse s. Now also we know one formula also, cot inverse x is equal to tan inverse 1 by x. This is also one formula. So here we can write cot inverse s is equal to tan inverse 1 upon s, tan inverse 1 upon s. So Laplace of gt is equal to gs equal to what? Tan inverse 1 by tan inverse 1 by s, right? So we have found the Laplace of this sin t by t. Laplace of sin t by t is tan inverse 1 by s. So in Laplace transform also one can ask what is the Laplace of sin t by t. So this is the method to find the Laplace of sin t by t. So but our problem is we have to integrate this sin t by t dt, we have to integrate this function and the limit is 0 to infinite. Okay, so earlier we have studied the concept. What we are going to do here is simply Laplace of, we are using this concept, है ना, Laplace of gt which is equal to gs which is equal to integration of 0 to infinite e to the minus st gt dt. Now in this we have to put the value of s is equal to 0. So g of 0 is equal to integration 0 to infinite e to the power minus 0 into t gt dt right? So g of 0 is nothing but 0 to infinite gt dt, value of e to the 0 is equal to 1. So gt dt, and we have to find g of 0, right? So here gs is equal to tan inverse 1 by s. So what will be the value of g of 0? G of 0, gs because gs is equal to tan inverse 1 by s, and as s is equal to 0, put s is equal to 0 here, then g of 0 is equal to tan inverse 1 upon 0. So tan inverse 1 upon 0 is nothing but, we can write here tan inverse infinite, and the value of tan inverse infinite is pi by 2. So here integration uh, integration 0 to infinite gt dt, and what is gt? We have assumed gt is equal to sin t by t. So sin t by t dt is equal to g of 0, and value of g of 0 is pi by 2. So this is our solution. So this is our solution. Okay, this is our answer. Okay, thank you.